We are just about to embark on an adventure to Green Island. Luggage is checked in, and the journey with the catamaran takes approximately 45 minutes from Cairns terminal to the Green Island jetty. A lot of tourists, when they get on the boat, they go and sit inside, missing all the wonderful views that Cairns has to offer. It's the Shangri-La again. And of course the boat harbour was destroyed many years ago during a cyclone and completely rebuilt. We're also enjoying the private yachts that actually come into Cairns. Some of them actually stay here for a couple of weeks. The skyline today looks absolutely dramatic. I haven't seen it like that for quite some time. Lots of times we just have blue skies. The cloud formations are just amazing. This is looking towards the northern beaches of Palm Cove, Clifton Beach. We are on approach to Green Island. Green Island is a small 15-hectare coral cay which can be walked around in about 20 minutes, making it a popular destination for day trippers. The circumference is roughly about 1.5 kilometres, and it's 300 metres wide and 650 metres long. The edges of the island are compacted coral and beautiful sandy beaches. At the moment we've got an extraordinary high tide. It's 3.4 metres, which is very unusual. The interior of the island is mainly rainforest, and resort only takes up about 12% of the total island, so there's still plenty of places where people can escape to. Green Island is home to 126 native plant species and a myriad of bird life, and it's surrounded by magnificent coral gardens. As soon as you step foot on the island, you will feel how peaceful the island really is. We are now in the public area where most of the day trippers spend their day. There are a number of shops, such as the dive shop, and also a clothes shop should you have left your bathers at home and your hat. Yes, it's all here. There are a number of eateries, such as light bikes, where you can get your fish and chips, your burgers and other delicious food. Emerald Restaurant is open for lunch for both day trippers and also house guests. And there's a bar next to the pool, of course. Reflections is the bar next to the main public pool, and you can also order pizzas and burgers, but that is actually not made there. It comes from the main dining room. For nearly 50 years, Green Island has been one of Cairns' primary tourist attractions. It's a small coral cay. It had once nothing more than a jetty. The jetty was made out of those old railway sleepers. It also had a marine viewing point at the end of the jetty where you could actually go down underwater and see all the coral and the fishies, and also a few huts. We stayed on our first experience with Green Island in 1979. Our accommodation were little huts made out of, would you believe, asbestos sheeting. They were pulled down and rebuilt with Western red cedar cladding, but that only lasted a short period of time. When the resort was closed, I think it must have been like 18 months or nearly 2 years, and totally rebuilt to a 5-star haven when it was taken over by the Japanese Daikyo company, and it has since become a jewel for Cairns and the Great Barrier Reef. The resort is widely regarded as one of the world's most eco-sensitive tourist developments, and structurally the resort buildings and the infrastructure and the boardwalks were built with minimal vegetation clearing, and in many cases the structures were also built around the trees. None of the buildings extrudes above the tree canopy, therefore preserving the natural appearance of the island from the water, the shoreline, and also from the air. This is actually one of the examples that that tree has been there for I don't know how long, but hundreds and hundreds of years, was not allowed to be removed, and the buildings were actually built around that tree. We always feel welcome walking into one of the units there, mainly built of local timbers. Well appointed with a separate shower and a spa bath. And if you think that bed is small, trust me, it's actually a super king-size bed.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Green Island. Today is 22nd of January 2019, and Richard and I and Paul and Tress and the boys have been staying here since yesterday. We came across when the crossing was from Cairns to Green Island. It was pretty rough, but it was still a whole lot of fun. The weather has consistently improved since we've been here, and it's just been the most amazing stay. Green Island has this amazing feel about it. You can actually smell it, feel it, hear it, and it's just forever the same. I haven't seen Green Island looking as lush as this for many years. All of you, all the family and really close friends, you all know that we've been coming here for 35 years, so yeah, it's a long time, but it is just worth every opportunity. If you ever get to come and stay here, it's just worth every little penny that you can. The bird life is incredible. There's a little curlew just about to walk past. We did the glass bottom boat this morning on a record 3.4 metre king tide, and when we walked back from seeing, after we on the glass bottom boat, we actually saw turtles, lots and lots of fish, and then walking back from the glass bottom boat back along the pier, all these beaches had actually disappeared. So that was something I'd never seen before, but it was really worthwhile. You're okay, thank you. You're okay. Here you go. Sorry. Thank you. Enjoy. It's okay. Enjoy. You're on the movies. Okay. Yeah. Yep. The other thing that's actually happened this morning was, as a lot of you know, that when we go on our cruises, it's Katie's up at the crack of dawn, as the captain suggests, and go and see the highlights of the morning and the sunrises in the area that we're passing through. Today, Richard and I got up at 6:30 and we actually walked that whole length of that pier, which hopefully Richard can pan around and show you. And we saw reef sharks. I saw the most perfect turtle, green turtle that I've seen in a long time. And it actually breached. Please go. Okay. Yeah. It actually breached out of the water and came up and went down, and I couldn't help it. When we went to Marine Melanesia, I actually brought myself a miniature green turtle, so another treasured moment. Not only did we see the reef sharks, we saw other turtles, and we saw the great trevallies and heaps of schoolfish. And it was really, we lost ourselves. We were there for, please come. Over an hour and 20 minutes. It's okay. Yeah, so what's happening now is at this time of day, please go. Yeah, the Green Island, if you're lucky enough, you can stay here, and there's about 46 units on the island. And the other thing too is that there's a limited number of day tourists that come across, and about 2 o'clock, which I think we're closer to 3 o'clock now, this time 3, the poor day trippers have to start making their way back towards the resort, getting ready to go back on the last boat that goes at 4 o'clock back to the mainland. Tonight we're going to go out and do the feeding of the fish at 5 o'clock. Then we have drinkies put on by the resort at 5:15, and then Paul and Tress and the boys, and please come, and Richard and I are going to actually we're going to actually go out and find a table, please come, it's okay, and watch the sunset. So we've actually put our reservation for dinner tonight back till please come. No hurry. Enjoy.
Sorry.
That's okay. Enjoy every moment. Yeah. So that we put our dinner reservation back until 7:15, so that we can make the most of this beautiful day. There's also obviously with the king tide, that goes hand in hand with the full moon. So we'll see what we can score with the rising moon tonight as well. Okay, everyone. I'm starting to burn here in the sun, so talk to you soon. Bye.
As part of the package, when you're a house guest, there are a number of things that are included, and one of those things is the actual fish feeding that takes place at the bend of the pier at 5 o'clock every day. There are a number of different species of fish that feed here every day. Yeah, we've got the great black trevallies. And I also just saw a there he is again, the black-tip shark. Every night for the house guests, the resort puts up a pre-dinner drink package. And that's done after the fish feeding at 5:15. It lasts for about half an hour or so. You can have sparkling, white and red wine, and there are also drinkies for the kids as well. This is Emerald Restaurant, but the whole resort actually at night looks absolutely amazing. The ambience is just absolutely outstanding. As mentioned before, there are a couple of other places where you can eat, such as pizzas, but you'll find that most people actually eat at the Emerald Restaurant with its, I suppose, fine dining ambience. Yes, food, absolutely yummy. And whenever we travel with our Sydney crew, we always have to have a party table, don't we? This is the view of our balcony of our unit. And of course the area is cordoned off between the day trippers, and this part is only for house guests only. There are walkways between like the restaurants and all the units. So even during the day, you don't have to worry about the sun, and when it rains, you don't have to worry about the rain. As mentioned before, a number of things are included as you are a house guest, and one of those is the glass bottom boat tour. A couple of tours in the morning, but they've got plenty of boats for everybody to enjoy it.
Structure in the world, making up about 1/5 of the world's total reef area. It extends about 2,300 kilometres or 1,300 miles down the entire east coast of Queensland. It is so large that astronauts can see it from space. The Great Barrier Reef is home to an amazing number of fish, coral, shells, crabs and other marine life. It is also home to many endangered reef animals, including sea turtles and
turtle! On the left side, have a look.
the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park was established in 1975 by the Australian Federal Government and was listed as a World Heritage Area in 1981. Green Island Reef is fully protected. Fishing and taking anything from the reef and the island is banned. Today, you are visiting Green Island Reef, and this reef is only one of nearly 3,000 reefs that make up the entire Great Barrier Reef. If you look closely as we come close to the reef, you will see the reef is a three-dimensional structure with some form of marine life living in every space. Although some reef animals are difficult to see because they live tucked into the reef for protection.
Marine Croc Park was first established in 1954 as Marineland, but in 1971 Marineland Croc Park was established when the Craig family actually bought their amazing collection of crocodiles and primitive tribal art. There are a number of crocodiles here at the marine park. What he's trying to do is trying to get him out from the depth of the water. He's getting teased a little bit. There are two feedings, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and what they're actually feeding him is a whole chicken. This particular crocodile is called Whitey. It's 4.1 metres long, and it weighs 300 kilos, and they say he's about 45 years old. He has his girlfriend living there with him. I think her name is Ignoa. She's 40 years old and only weighs about 130 kilos. I think they should let him have it now. There he goes. Misses again. This is Ignoa, the girlfriend of Whitey. She's being teased as well a little bit. There she goes. She's got it. There you have the details of Whitey and Ignoa. This is Cassius, the largest crocodile in captivity. He actually came from Northern Territory. He's been there since 1987. He is estimated to be about 110 years old. He's 5.5 metres long and weighs more than 1 tonne. And the carer was actually saying that Cassius eats chicken, fish, pork and island visitors. When everybody started laughing, I think the latter is a little bit bizarre. I don't think that's true. As we were walking through the park, it has the most unique atmosphere that you will experience during your visit. The feeling is though you are deep within the Melanesian jungle. There's also the opportunity for the kids to hold a crocodile, and I must tell you that the snout has been taped up, so there's no way that the crocodile can actually attack you. At Marine Melanesia, they have also set up quite a number of different tanks to show you what it really looks like underwater. A lot of people can't snorkel or dive, so here they are actually showing you what it is really like. There are a number of little fishies, but I can assure you, when you go diving or snorkeling, you'll see a lot more than this. It's what they call a hard coral, and it actually, some of them actually looks like a brain. And then you've got the soft coral, the one that actually sways in the water. The colours of the real reef when you go snorkeling or diving are exactly as what you are seeing here. That is what they call the soft coral. And of course, when you go diving or snorkeling, the best day to do that is when you've got plenty of sunshine, because the more sunshine, the more colour you will get on the reef.
Okay everyone, just a quick little add-on to what we were just talking about before. As I said, tonight we were going to find a place to have after drinkies before we go to dinner, and we did on the way back to our unit. I said to Richard, we've never been down this path before. We've actually found 2 sets of tables they'll be perfect for just, it's pretty well hidden, perfect for just the six of us. And then we can come down here quietly, all by ourselves, and just watch the sunset over Cairns. So we're looking out over, we can see Fitzroy, Little Fitzroy, then the Cape, and then straight towards Cairns. So guess what? Success, we've found it. So we'll be back later on tonight and we'll watch the sun go down. See you soon. Bye.
From the area where all the shops are, there is a path that runs through the middle of the island where you can experience the beauty of the tropical rainforest. The path that actually runs right to the other side of the island is user-friendly and for everybody to enjoy. The bird life on the island is quite incredible, and these little critters are everywhere. I think they're called rails. The pathway that runs through the middle of the island ends up on the eastern side of the island, but as you can see today there's not much beach. It's the high tide of 3.4 metres. That's why the girls had to crawl over those roots to get to the other side of the island. As Katie mentioned before, she found this little place just for us where we can have our pre-dinner drinks by ourselves and see the sun go down. And with the compliments of the resort management, he actually dropped a few bottles of sparkling into our room.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You do that. You be the diva.
You ready for it? Here we go. Okay. Cheers, guys. Green Island. Cheers. What's Sam?
Come on. You go, guys. You're supposed to snort it. She's got a lot of things going.
Now we've got to edit all that.
She snorted it.
We're going to edit
Drink it.
And I think by looking at those people, weren't they the same people that were on that party table there?